Hello, and welcome to this guided mindfulness practice. Today we will be looking at the question, what is mindfulness? And we'll be practicing mindfulness of breath. Mindfulness is simply awareness of what is occurring in the present moment, in the here and the now. The present moment is where we are truly alive. We are only really truly alive in the here and the now. And so bringing our attention to right here and right now is an enlivening process. We become aware, we become more alive. We are often caught in thoughts about the past or the future, and we are often caught in emotions related to the past or the future. And so mindfulness practice is a deliberate letting go of our thoughts and returning home again and again to here and now. If you are alive, if you are conscious, then you already actually know how to do mindfulness practice. Imagine two goldfish swimming in a fishbowl, and the one fish says to the other, "Do you like the water?" And the other fish says, "What's water?" In this same way, we are swimming in awareness all the time. It surrounds us, it is us. And so mindfulness practice is bringing attention, simply awareness. Your mind constantly returns to the here and the now, but you may be very identified with your thoughts, with your stories, your situation in life, your relationships, all the circumstances of your daily life. And you may not quite realize that in moments throughout the day, you are, in fact, already mindful. So, in some sense, mindfulness is simply a willingness. It's a willingness to pay attention to things that are occurring right here and now. There are many things that we can be mindful of in the here and now. One action which is always present, day in, day out, is our breathing. We wouldn't last very long if we were not breathing. Sometimes we breathe consciously, and sometimes our body does this automatically for us, even though we are not paying attention to our breathing. And so mindfulness of breathing is a common practice used in order to return to the present moment. Focusing on breathing is also a way that we can, for a moment, let go of our other thoughts or feelings that are moving through us and focus and concentrate on the simple fact of breathing. Mindfulness of breath is a simple practice. It can be done by beginners, but it is also done by advanced practitioners of mindfulness. In fact, the Buddha taught that mindfulness of breath can be the doorway to enlightenment. A simple yet deep practice. So as you are listening now, simply begin to bring attention to your body and relax in whatever position you happen to be in. If you can find a comfortable spot to sit down or lay down, that is good, but you can also do this practice in any position. Bring attention to your body and simply feel loose and relaxed. Allow yourself to let go of any obvious tension and just start to become aware of the fact that you are breathing. You don't need to breathe in any particular way right now. Just be aware of your body as we look into this practice of mindfulness more deeply. In our human world, we are often very caught up in our ideas, in our thoughts and feelings. They often cause us a great deal of stress. We are generally preoccupied with our life circumstances. And yet throughout this, our breathing remains. Our breathing is simple and straightforward. If we are congested or affected by a respiratory illness, we quickly become aware of what a gift a simple breath can be. And a simple breath can be very, very pleasant and healing. If we look at life in nature, the trees, the animals, there is a simplicity in nature. There is an aliveness in nature. Think now about a tree. How simple and yet how profound. A tree is definitely alive. A tree is also breathing and nourishing itself through its roots and its leaves. In some ways, we could say that a tree is more alive than we are when we are preoccupied and taken away with worries, fears and doubts, anger and concerns, and stresses. A tree remains simple. A tree does not concern itself with what is going to happen tomorrow or what happened yesterday. And when the sun rises, a tree is very much awake, carrying on its activities. In some ways, we humans, many of us, are waiting to be alive, waiting for our lives to start. Not being quite fully alive as a tree. As we hold on to any preoccupations of past and future. That is not to say that past and future are not important. Certainly they are. But most of us are missing the spaciousness of a simple breath in the present moment and the profound rest that can come from simply being here right now, just for a moment, truly alive. Today we will begin our practice with mindfulness of breath. But as we develop mindfulness, we can become aware of many things in the present moment. We can be aware of our bodies, our physical sensations. We can be aware of emotions, powerful emotions that are moving through us, both positive and negative. We can bring mindfulness to our activities, walking, sitting, eating, carrying on our daily activities. And mindfulness is not intended to be something separate from your daily life. So as your practice grows, you can bring this attention to more and more aspects of your day so that it becomes integrated. The Buddha taught that mindfulness is the gateway to enlightenment. Mindfulness is the essence of enlightened living. And mindfulness is just a word. There are many other ways to describe it. Conscious awareness and simple beingness. Before we begin our breathing awareness practice, just a note about mindfulness sitting practices such as this and health conditions. Many people find a formal mindfulness practice to be helpful for the physical body, for the emotions, and they find it to be a transformative practice in their lives. However, mindfulness practice, especially for beginners, can sometimes be an intense practice. It brings your attention inwards and can sometimes draw attention to intense emotions. And this can be difficult, especially for beginning practitioners. If you do have a history of anxiety or trauma, psychiatric illness, or health conditions that you are concerned about, or if you find this practice aggravates your symptoms, please be gentle with yourself and trust yourself. Go slowly and consult your healthcare provider. There are individuals who do not find mindfulness helpful in a formal sitting practice, but there are many other ways that you can gently bring mindfulness into your life with body awareness practices such as yoga, tai chi, or other martial arts. Even simply walking and exercise. Always trust yourself and go at your own pace. And so now that we have discussed some of the aspects of mindfulness, let us go more deeply into mindfulness of breath. As you are sitting or standing, laying down, relax your body. Be aware of your body and begin to bring your attention to the in-breath and the out-breath. When you feel an in-breath, just be aware to yourself, this is an in-breath. And as you exhale, be aware, this is an out-breath. Simple practice, in-breath and out-breath. As you focus on your in-breath and your out-breath, allow yourself to let go of everything else, just for this time, just for these few moments that we're practicing. All you're doing is breathing in and out. Thoughts may come and thoughts may go. Your mind may become active. What am I doing here? What am I supposed to be doing? Is this right? Am I doing mindfulness? All sorts of activities, and just let them go. It doesn't matter. There's no right and wrong. Breathing. And just breathing, your body knows how to do it. And again, in breath and out breath. Naturally. All we are doing is breathing. The way that a tree breathes through its leaves and just is. You can feel the breath now moving deeply through the body. Imagine the air entering your lungs and then being carried through your body. Feel the richness of the air as it oxygenates your blood, as it nourishes your cells. Feel the air moving through you all the way down to your feet. Feel the air moving down your arms and into your hands. and exhaling also. As you exhale, let go of any unwanted energy. Release. As you inhale, you are nourished. As you exhale, release. As you inhale, you smile. As you exhale, release. Naturally go with the flow of your own breath. Naturally go with the flow of nature. You are here in this moment, and you are paying attention to your breathing. You are paying attention to the breath which brings life. Life to your body, energy to your mind and spirit. Now we will breathe in silence for a time. Allow yourself to enjoy the silence while you pay attention to the breath. If you find that you lose concentration, you may want to count the breaths. You can count from 1 to 10 with each breath. And so we begin inhaling 1, and continue now on your own. And now, gently begin to move your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes if they've been closed. Take a few deep breaths. exhale. You can practice mindfulness of breath for as little or as long as you wish. Sometimes a few mindful breaths can be all it takes to restore your balance in a difficult moment. Sometimes 30 minutes of mindfulness practice can be deeply refreshing. If you are laying down, you may find also that you fall asleep on occasion. This is fine too. You may be in need of deep relaxation, and it is your body's way of letting go. I hope you have enjoyed this introduction to mindfulness practice, and that you will be interested in making this a part of your daily practice. Thank you, and namaste.